right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Edson Barboza is a little bit underappreciated right now. He will not be at career's end. This is truly one of the elite strikers that this division or any division in UFC history has ever seen, and we'll look to add another highlight to the reel here tonight, Jim.
He's got a highlight reel a mile long, a guy that has finished multiple fights with leg kicks, spinning back kicks. He just brutalizes opponents. You watch guys just melt in front of Edson Barboza from the damage and the intensity of which he fights with. To me, it's the kicking game of Edson Barboza that stands out above everything else. He does have great boxing, but the body kicks with no wind-up on the left side and the leg kick on the right side is just truly something to behold.
And now training full-time out of South Florida, Edson Jr. Barboza, back in the octagon here tonight. Edson Barboza steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Merciless. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Edson Jr. Barboza.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. Arguably the best pure kicker on the UFC roster. Here is lightweight contender Edson Jr. Barboza, 18-4 for his mixed martial arts career. Many of you remember that seminal moment in Brazil when he knocked out Terry Edom. That still holds up as one of the best KOs in UFC history. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Double leg takedown is true.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often. Massive shot from the top.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Now he's going full mount. Beautiful transition.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Let's get out of that position. Let's go, create space.
Barboza getting work here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Yeah, Page and Alexio let it. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. In the half guard.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
One of the most spectacular strikers we have in this sport today, Edson Barboza. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Barboza.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. Beautiful connection lands. Fighting long is the key. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Edson Barboza.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Getting them out here. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Hold his wrist.
All right, side control now.
Oh, good defense, yes. Nice transitions. Oh, right into mount. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Final seconds here. Round two next.
All right, senta aí. Respira, relaxa. Look, I think we lost this round, but that's because he's outstriking you, okay? So I need you to get in there. I need you to...
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, nice job there by the corner after that previous round as our next round gets underway, and their fighter is undeterred. He was close on the submission in the previous round. He's going to get right back to it.
He's like a dog on a bone. He's going to continue to attack, until he eventually gets what he wants.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Probably my favorite takedown. He got him with the ankle pick.
I mean, an ankle pick. He hit an ankle pick. You don't see it very often, but when it's done, just like Kel Sanders used to do to me all the time. Beautiful ankle pick. Gets to the single collar tie.
Oh, nice job to prevent the takedown and scramble to his feet.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
Back and forth we go. Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him starting to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red, it's all beat up, he's limping, he's turning away. There are so many things that he is doing wrong now because of the leg damage he has taken.
and now the underhook, DC. Lands a double leg takedown. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Nice punch to the head.
All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw,
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body. He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing.
He passes to half guard.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
There it is, now he's running him out.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round two.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Got to be careful here.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Under a minute to go.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Good work, guys.
Busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd. No surprise.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Stop.
2 rounds in the books. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip, not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, so Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Alistair Overeem, it is not. But let us look back at some of the replays from that round, because there's a cut on the lip now that he's got to deal with.
As long as I never got to see nothing like that again in my entire life, I'm okay calling fights. And this cut is not that. But it was the perfect shot that landed in the right spot that opened up that cut on the lip.
All right, so we will see if the cut man can do anything about that, and for the fighter, try to raise his guard and be more sound defensively in this next round. Oh, going for the takedown here.
Nice block. Beautiful hands on display. Another punch lands.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. He's able to slip the left there. Unable to connect with the right hook. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight. It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side, get his chest to the mat, and find that finish.
Oh, looks like he might get the finish here.
This has to be it, John. It's got to be it. He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you get the half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
In the half guard. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
Oh,
Goodness! What a result in Rio, a stunner!
Jeez Louise!
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out due to a Kimura, Marcellus.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.